Hey you guys, Happy New Year. It is New Year's Eve. I hope you all are going to be sure to be safe as you enjoy yourselves. Hopefully you'll be able to check out the videos either while you're getting ready or if you're just going to be a homebody, So anyway, so in the pick a card reading, those of you that are new, I like to hold up each deck to the camera to see if the energy of that deck is resonating with you. So let's go ahead and start with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? All right. Or could your story or message be here in deck number 2? All right. And could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right, so we'll go ahead and get started with deck number 1. I will see if I can remember the name of deck number 2. I feel like I always blank out. Maybe I can just kind of look right quick just to have it on hand. Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. So let's go ahead and get started with deck number 1. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Empress. Go back to my timer. We have the Hermit, the Star, the Devil. Central issue, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, Six of Cups. All right, so central issue, you guys have, I feel like somebody's falling in love. You're falling in love with a soulmate. You're falling in love with someone who's going to end up being like your twin or your mirror image. You may have to decide between two people, or someone is trying to decide between you and another person. I feel like something brings you together though. I feel like something's happening where you are somehow aligned with someone that's going to be very significant. If it's not romantic, it could be it doesn't matter. I feel like this person is going to play a significant role in your life. It could be business related. It could be job related. Like, let's just say you ran into someone while you were out shopping or just out doing something, whatever the case. You ran into someone who had some valuable information to help you get started with your own business, or some valuable information in regards to real estate or something, so whatever the case, I feel like you're getting ready to meet with someone. And this person is going to feel so comfortable to the point where they're sharing something with you that they normally don't share with other people. Or I feel like it's mutual. Like, you're going to feel the same way. Like, you're going to feel like for some reason, I feel like I can say anything to you. And it's just going to be very easy for the two of you to talk together. Someone also may be trying to introduce you to someone who turns out to be the love of your life, or someone just very significant. Like I said, someone who has that valuable information, they can offer something to you. You guys are receiving like a lot of blessings. Whoever chose this deck, like, there's some pretty good things going on. The only thing that concerns me is, this devil, this codependent energy, but it looks, their depiction is based off of lust and desire, especially temptation, just kind of getting down and dirty with somebody. I feel like there's a connection that you're going to have with someone where the lovemaking is savage. Like the connection is savage. Like something is going on where you guys are going to become obsessed with each other based off of physical appearance. Although I see several cards that indicate it's still going to be a a spiritual connection. I feel that it's the attraction that kind of sets things off. And I feel like you guys are not, it's like you're going to want more and more. It's like, I can't get enough. One person is offering up all their energy. This can really get kind of nasty. I'm not going to go there, but I'm getting like some crazy images with all this water splashing and someone doing stuff, rubbing stuff on themselves. Like something is going down. So I feel like this connection is very, very, very intense. And even though, like, aside, when you put that aside, like if you were just to have a conversation with this person, it would be very stimulating mentally. It's like, I want more. Like, what else can you share with me? I need more information. I need this. I need that. So you guys actually might end up being both energy vampires to each other. Like, I feel like both people, it doesn't feel like it's one-sided. Like, normally I feel like there's one person in a picture who's just like sucking all the energy from one person as the other person just gives of themselves freely, unconditionally. I think you guys are taking turns doing this some type of way. And I keep getting like strong, like sexuality, maybe because of the images that they chose. You know, we got a lot of nudity going on, a lot of temptation. Someone is making some sort of offer I feel like you can't refuse. So even if it's not about something romantic, I feel like there's this offer coming and you may feel like, oh, I cannot refuse this offer. I know it sounds too good to be true, but I think I need to test it out for myself. Even if you get warned about something or someone says, I wouldn't do that if I were you. This is you getting into your own curiosity mode, especially if you got some sort of Virgo placements. This is you just becoming very curious and wanting to discover something for yourself. You're like, I can't just take someone's word for it. I need to find my own proof. I need to see what works for me. So I feel like you are going to be doing like a whole lot of research because you want to learn firsthand. You don't want to just go by what you've read in a book or what someone has told you about. You want to experience it yourself. I also see something like some sort of ritual, like someone is offering something up to the universe. Like, I don't want to say like a sacrifice. That sounds scary, but I do feel like someone is making a offering. They're making some sort of offering to spirit or to ancestors in return for this. And it works. And I feel like it works really because whatever you're manifesting, I feel like it was already for you. Something was already destined to happen. It's just that the way it plays out, it's going to seem wild. It's going to seem like something out of a dream. For some of you, this is a new love connection. And for some of you, it's not. It's just not. Don't beat me up if I'm picking up on old energies. But for some of you, I do see the newness. And then others of you, it's just a new beginning with someone from the past. If it's a brand new person, something about the connection between you and them, it feels like you've known each other before in a previous life. It just feels very comforting to be with this person. There's going to be a natural trust between the two of you. And it's like, why do I feel like I can trust you? Why do I feel like I can share my life story? Why do I feel like I can be completely open and vulnerable with you? And it's because you guys have some sort of past life connection. I feel like it obviously must have ended on good terms, because I feel like the energies just feel really good. I mean, the negative side of this, or the shadow side of this reading, is that somebody is getting involved with someone who's already in a relationship. Even if, maybe they're saying things like, oh, I'm only in a relationship because I need them. It's for money, it's for finances. So it might be a relationship out of practicality, but you are the person that they connect with. You are the person that they see and desire and lust for. Like, it's all about just, this crazy passionate connection, but they're still attached to someone else. The other thing is that I forget to mention sometimes is that even if someone is attached to someone else, it might not necessarily mean that they're in a relationship. It just means that their emotions are still attached to someone else, which is why it looks like a love triangle, or like someone is coming in between two people. Because let's say, for instance, I don't know if you've ever experienced a situation where you had a twin flame. And you know how crazy that connection was. You know how it changed your life. You never felt like that before. You never did things like this before. You had a spiritual awakening, and then you guys broke up, and you still never got over that person. You're just thinking about your twin flame, your twin flame, your twin flame. And then you meet someone new, and it's just like, oh, like, who are you? Like, I didn't expect to have this connection with someone else. So say you and a new person have like a crazy connection, but at the same time, you're still kind of thinking about the twin from the past, your twin flame, or, it's just like somewhere buried within your subconscious. I'm looking at how they're in the water here that looks like the subconscious. So it's like you're moving forward, but then there's still some sort of connection to someone from the past, even if you aren't with that person, or, depending on how the story goes. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, those of you that are wanting to start your own business, definitely seeing some good energies for that. I feel like you're taking the knowledge that you have from the 9-to-5, or, whatever previous knowledge you've had. You're taking all of that and incorporating it into your own business. I still feel like something's going on where you're not able to leave the 9-to-5 just yet. It's like still some sort of dependency to that job. But while you're there, you're like, let me use this to my ability. I'm going to take all the knowledge that I can from this job and apply it to my situation for when I start my business. So it's like you're soaking up everything like a sponge, especially if you're going to start a business that has something to do with what you're already doing at the 9-to-5. Or maybe it's just that you want to understand how they run the company, or how something is structured, and you're just taking in any information that you can. Some of you may also be feeling like you're so overworked, or you feel so stuck at this 9-to-5 that you can't wait to get on your own, to be financially independent and start your own business. So those of you that are single, I just don't feel like you're going to be single for long, or at least there's a couple of, I think it's more than one. I think it's going to be a couple of connections coming towards you. This is all about like soulmate energy and making connections and communicating and reuniting and all of that stuff, and everything you've been dreaming of like coming into fruition. Some of you are dealing with someone who is at a distance, and this person may be searching for you, looking for you, can't seem to move on from you. Someone is dreaming about someone all the time. Someone is trying to telepathically reach out to another person to the point where it becomes obsessive. It's just like someone can't stop meditating and just saying something like, call me, call me, call me. You know, like someone is somewhere doing that, like thinking of your face, or maybe someone has someone's picture, and maybe they're just like staring at their picture and trying to send some sort of messages. Like, I feel like some weird shit's going on. It can even be anyone who practices spell work is gotten to the point now where they're like, okay, I tried this, that, and the other. It's not working. I think I want to do something stronger. So someone is deciding to dabble into some sort of deeper spell work, and trying to do, you know, anything that I feel like it's an attraction spell, but with more intensity. And you know what I thought of? I know you guys have seen it. One of those candles where it's like a couple supposed to be together, and I guess you purchase it from a practitioner, or I guess you can purchase it offline, but it's like a statue of two, or a sculpture of, or mold rather, of a couple, and you burn it, and I guess that's supposed to be like an attraction spell. No, I've never done it. But yeah, I kind of feel like maybe someone could be doing, I feel like something is getting to like desperate measures now. Someone is just like feeling like something has been taking too long. And I feel like someone tried to go about something the right way initially, and then it's like, okay, I tried it that way. That is not working. You can even if that is something in regards to, I mean, just anything. Somebody might be wanting to cheat on their tests. Like someone becomes so obsessed with winning or passing that they're like, okay, maybe let me go buy those test answers, or maybe I'll pay this person to be me. You know, someone is, I feel, taking a shortcut to get what they want. It can even be someone saying, hey, I need your urine for this drug test. Like something's going on where someone is just like, I can't, I try to do it the right way, but I need to do something crooked now. And I know that's not going to be everybody's story, but I am, you know, kind of getting some things like this. Something else I was getting here about, what was that I was getting ready to say? About something becoming very, very intense. And it came out to me when I first looked at the cards, and I didn't say it. Now it's trying to come back, and it went away. So I'm gonna let that go. If it comes back to me, then I'll bring it up again. Playing with fire. That's what I saw. Someone is intentionally getting in a situation where there's danger. Someone maybe likes danger. Someone maybe likes to play. Someone is not innocent as they appear, because I get this person, she looks innocent in the face, but her body gestures are not. There's something very seductive about what she's doing. And so this person is able to get what they want, even if they're not really trying. So this could be your energy. This is you getting what you want with little effort. You know, it's just like you don't have to put that much energy into something. Maybe you're also channeling the powers of the moon, or it's something you're going into your inner goddess, or if you're male, you're, you know, it doesn't matter, finding your inner God, like you're kind of manifesting that. Matter of fact, some of you could be doing some sort of research and you're like, I am God. I am means, you know, the word of God, or that's another way of God addressing himself. And you kind of take on that identity. So I definitely feel like you guys are doing the research, doing a lot of esoteric research. There also may be someone that you're being drawn to, or someone is being drawn to you because of your knowledge, or because of your insight, or because of your experience. There's someone that might be very drawn to you. I also feel like someone is attracted to their client, like if you're or they're attracted to you as the employer. So I thought about a nurse. Let's say someone is a home nurse or nurse's aide or whatever, and they're taking care of someone, whether they're old or maybe it's someone that's not old and they're youthful and attractive, but they have a specialist, someone who helps them in rehabilitation or something. I kind of get the energy of that person, you guys being attracted to each other. And it's like, oh, this is supposed to be my client or my patient or this is my employer, whatever the case. And it looks like something definitely taboo is happening in that situation. Maybe someone is like your guru or your teacher, and you're like, oh my God, this person is supposed to be my guru, but I cannot stop lusting over them and I want them. And it's like wanting to have something more, wanting to cross the line with this person who is supposed to be like your guru. So I feel like it's something a little taboo, like I said, going on. And something else I was getting ready to say about this. Definitely seeing like the whole dreaming and things. I feel like something is being bought down. Like you ask for something. You ask for something and it's like, okay, here it is. Here's what you've been praying for. Here's what you've been asking for or waiting for, which is another thing. I don't know if any of you have been feeling like you had lost faith in something that you wanted really bad. Something is going to happen that restores your faith. It might be a synchronicity, or it might be a response. It might be that interaction that I was talking about, coming in alignment with someone who has this information or who you're attracted to. Like something happens and you feel like everything's going to be okay, which is true. Like you are. I feel like this is talking about how the universe has unlimited resources to help and assist you with whatever it is that you're asking for. Maybe you need financial assistance. Maybe you need assistance finding a home or finding a job. Maybe you need assistance in finding love. So whatever it is that you're like putting out into the universe, here it is. Maybe you need protection. You're going to receive it. So also there are many signs that you could be dealing with. Could be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius. Let me see the Devil. So this also can be about a secret obsession. Like someone is obsessing over someone or something in secret. It also could be that someone is hiding their addiction. They keep that hidden or covered. I feel like you're being pursued. Someone is being pursued in secret. Someone may be sending you secret or private messages. You may be unaware of someone doing research or background checks on you, or maybe this is you. Like, I feel like desperate measures keeps coming, is the term I keep hearing. Desperate measures takes, what's that? Desperate measures takes some sort of action. Something is being done in secret because someone is determined to have what they want, and they're taking some sort of risk. They're doing something where they don't even really care if they get caught at this point. This is like, having sex in an elevator. You just like get so carried away. You like the thrill of knowing that door could open any minute. Like, somebody has just lost all their scruples. They don't care. They're like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm just too caught up in this moment, too caught up in what I'm doing, too caught up in what I want. Someone definitely is in love. Someone is like drunk in love, matter of fact. That was funny that time. Last time I mentioned drunk in love, that next morning I turned on my radio and that was playing. And you know, that's like an old song. So for it to just like be on the radio like that, that was like crazy. But I do feel like maybe someone is drunk in love. I feel like maybe this can happen as soon as tonight for some of you because it is New Year's Eve. So maybe it's like getting so inebriated that all your inhibitions come down. Like, you are very unaware of like what you're doing, but at the same time, this has been something that you've been wanting to do. So it's like someone just really lets their guards down and goes nuts with some sort of secret fantasy or desire that they have been having. Someone is also definitely pursuing some sort of goal or dream and they don't care at whose expense. They don't care who they're having to step on or over to get to what they want, whether it's a person, job, career, home. Yeah. So that's pretty intense for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and go on to deck number 2. Remember I said it was Golden Nouveau in case somebody skipped or fast forwarded. So we have the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Central issue, Three of Swords, the King of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Someone betrayed their friend or their family member in matters of love or business. I feel like someone climbed over the other person or crossed the line to get to something that they wanted. I'm getting like a love triangle, but not really. It could be a situation where one person is like, well, I mean, two people, let's say two guys, both have their eye on the same girl. And so it starts off kind of jokey, like, okay, well, if you can pull her, then, you know, you get her or whatever. And so they're both competing for the same girl for the, you know, past few weeks, months, whatever. And finally she does make some sort of decision. Someone's feelings ends up getting hurt. And it's just like, traitor. And it's just like, what do you mean? This was fair game. Like, I feel like all is fair in love and war, basically. I don't know what's going on with the energies. I almost felt like something very similar was in deck number 1. But it does kind of feel like, you know, hey, it's fair, you know. Even if this is like, if it's not a person, and let's say you took a vacation and everybody went and started claiming their rooms in an Airbnb or whatever. And, you know, you took all the necessary steps. Maybe you bum rushed through somebody and you ran up the stairs and you were like, claim it, you know, and someone's like, are you serious? You knew I wanted that room, or you knew I wanted, it's like, yeah, but you took too slow. We said if whoever got here first, and, you know, so I kind of feel like someone is like breaking the rules or just kind of like bulldozing through some type of way to get what they want. Even at work, maybe someone knew that you wanted this promotion and you didn't say anything, but you wanted it too, but you went over the other person and put yourself forward, and then you were the one that got selected. And they're like, are you kidding me? I didn't even know you wanted that position. How did you do this? Or how, it's like, I feel like someone does something underhandedly or overhandedly. And I can feel that there's some sort of conflict. Now, I'm also getting a situation where you may be watched by someone from a distance. And whoever the pursuer is, so the pursuer is watching. The pursuer sees what they want, but they're shy about going after what they want. I feel like eventually the pursuer overcomes their insecurities or their shyness, and they're going to make their move. I see someone sending some sort of messages and then immediately feeling like I shouldn't have sent that, but it's like it's too late. The messages already went through, and now they're in at a point where they're waiting to hear some sort of response. But they're just like, oh, what are they gonna say? It's like, the intensity of waiting. So I feel like someone is very nervous about how someone is going to react or respond to something that was put out there. Even if this is about a job-related situation, I feel like someone, they interviewed or they put their resume in, and then they're like, why did I apply for this? Or why did I say this during the interview? And then all you can do is just kind of wait. I also feel like some of you are going to receive some sort of messages from someone who's flirting with you, but you're not going to trust them for whatever reason. Either you think it's too good to be true, and you're like, no way this person really wants to be with me. I don't trust it. Or they just want something from me, or it's just an illusion. It's not real. And it's like you just have to wait and see. So you could be dealing with several energies. You could be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could be any sign, but those are the ones that are standing out. And then I heard something about Pisces. There's someone around you that maybe wants to either have children with you or start a family with you. The person coming towards you, if you're, single and wanting to know about the love portion, I do feel like you're being watched. Like I said, your pursuer is someone who's very dominating, and they fantasize about having children and the ideal life. Like, you seem perfect within their eyes, or you seem to be like someone's trophy piece. And I think when you're approached by this person, like I said, you're not really going to trust them off the bat. Yeah, I almost feel like maybe someone even has you on a pedestal here. Now, business related, I see something about starting a business, like being aligned with someone who you're going to get to start a business with. You're going to have some sort of emotional fulfillment. There's the possibility of expansion coming to your home, or expansion coming to your business. Someone is also falling in love very fast, and they're afraid of that. They're like, why am I falling so fast, so hard? Like, I don't want this to happen. And it's like being the one who is being watched is completely clueless to what's going on. They're totally just focused on other things, or, they're unaware. They're clueless. And they have no clue that this person is falling fast and hard for them. Some of you may receive good news. I still feel like for whatever reason you're hesitant about proceeding with something. There also may be something in regards to having to take a trip or traveling. I feel like you're going to be busy or your family life or your daily routine suddenly gets very busy. Something's being activated. Like I feel, especially something dealing with the heart chakra. I feel like the heart chakra is getting activated. Um, yeah, I feel like there is something going on. I'm just looking at how these two people seem to have their eye on the same thing. And I feel like to have what they want, someone has to cross the line, or there has to be some sort of something would be viewed as betrayal. Now, I also get a situation where if there is some sort of love triangle or some sort of temporary breakup, I almost feel like a Libra specifically came in between two people, or that's how it would be viewed. People would want to blame the Libra for doing this and that, or for, separating the relationship or changing the relationship. Someone is sending some sort of poem or love messages. Something seems really mushy coming from someone that you would not expect. I also feel like someone is in the military or works for the government. Someone may even have some sort of assignment that they don't want to follow through on. It's like, I have to carry out this assignment and I don't really want to do this, but I have to do it. It's weird. Like, I don't know who's watching these videos, but if someone does work undercover, I feel like someone is nervous about this assignment. Normally this person can, carry out or execute an assignment, but this one, something about this one is like, damn, why does this one have to be an assignment? You might be falling in love with your assignment. I'm also getting energy of someone who is an authoritative figure, like police or political. Someone is very old-fashioned and view themselves as being like the head of household. Very independent. And I also was getting the energy of someone who wants to help. I see action taking place. Like at some point, someone is like, okay, I've been daydreaming or fantasizing about my dreams enough. Time to go after it, or time to make some sort of effort towards my goals. And it's just having some sort of fear about it. So let me look at the Nine of Wands. Somebody in power is afraid because something is complicated. I see age differences. If you're in a relationship, you may be in a relationship with where there's a big age gap. Someone is afraid to leave their post, whatever that means. It's like they're afraid to leave their post. Maybe it means post as in social media post, but they do it anyway, or they did it anyway. If it is like really work, someone who's like a security guard or someone who does any type of government work, it's like someone is supposed to be on watch. I think someone's going to let their guards down or walk away from something that they don't really want to do, or turn their backs on an authoritative figure. It's like, I'm not listening to what you have to say anymore. I'm doing what I want to do. Someone's going rogue and off on their own, even if it's an unpopular opinion. I don't know if I'm picking up on political stuff. It could be, but it's also, maybe it still does pertain to your personal life as well. Now, I also see someone who is lonely or misses you, especially an ex or someone who hurt you in the past, and this person has not moved on from you, but at the same time they don't know how to approach you, or they're afraid that you may abandon them because somebody was abandoned in the past. Someone was either abandoned or pushed away in the past, and they're going to do that to me again. Like, I want to put myself out there, but that fucked me up last time. So they try to hide. Someone is camouflaged. I'm getting like camouflage. Something is camouflaged. Like, I feel like somebody is lying back in the cut. Someone is watching you. You don't know it because they're camouflaged. So I guess that would mean, from a social media standpoint, that, someone is not who they say they are. So it's a false profile. And someone is just observing and strategizing what their next move is going to be. And they know what they want to do, but they're afraid. I feel like they're going to do it. They're going to say what they have to say. But it's, they're just waiting for that right moment to say the right thing, or waiting for that right post to comment on. So I just kind of feel like someone is just nervously waiting for something. Maybe you want to approach your boss about something and you're like, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to approach them. I don't know if they're going to shoot me down. I'm not good enough for this position. Or there are other people more qualified. Like, you start ripping yourself apart about something. See, somebody is camouflaged. You don't know that someone has their eye on you. Even at a work situation, your supervisor might be watching you, just not romantically, but just trying to keep a watch on you, to see what type of employee they have, to see if they should consider you for something. They're paying attention to every single detail that, whatever, how you act, how you walk, how you handle things. They might even be looking at your social media to kind of see how you interact in a private life, away from work. Someone desperately wants to reconcile, and they're just, but they don't know what to do about it. But there's a lot of stress or anxiety and doubts. Someone is also in denial about their feelings. Someone is in denial that they are lonely, or in denial that they're depressed, or in denial that they feel empty inside, or that they miss somebody. So someone's in denial about their true feelings, but they don't know what to do with themselves. But it does look like someone is going to say something though. Let me look at the Emperor. Your person of interest may already have children, or you may be the one with children. Something seems like a ready-made family. feel like you shouldn't be afraid to go after whatever dreams that you want. This is another indication that you just need to just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Just keep moving. Don't try to jump from point A to B. Like, just keep putting one foot in front of the other is what I'm getting. Because I feel like it's almost like you might be in a situation where, like, you really want something, but you keep thinking about, all you are focused on is the end result, which is fine, but you're overly consumed with how you're going to get the end result. And it's like, don't worry about the how, just do. Just keep making little moves here and there, and the next thing you know, you're going to be where you want to be. So whether that's in a relationship, whether it is in a career, or whether it's moving or relocating, or any other little mundane situation, and not saying that, I don't mean little mundane like that. I mean just whatever your situation is. Those are like just the subcategories that I'm naming off. But yeah, just keep putting one foot in front of the other until you get there. Now, somebody is in Terminator mode too. If you are being watched, whoever, your pursuer is, they're in Terminator mode. And this person is not willing to take no as an answer, even if you don't trust them, or even if they're afraid underneath their armor, they're going for it. Someone is just like, I'm going in. I have to say something, or I have to do something. This might even be, maybe you want to protest and stand up and fight about the rights for someone else. This is someone finally taking a stand, taking their power back, and moving forward. Someone is realizing that they are the captain of their ship. Someone is looking out for their own best interests, especially even if it was a situation where you felt torn about a situation. At some point, it's like, look, I can't worry about what these other people are going to say or what they're thinking, or if I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings. I might hurt somebody's feelings. I just got to do this because I feel like this is what I need to do. I feel like this is what's best for me, or this is what I'm meant to do. So someone is just kind of like, I can't worry about other people. And that's why they get into that mode where they feel like they're running, they have to run over, climb up, above, or on top, whatever. Someone is really determined. So whether this is you going towards some sort of goals, or this is someone coming towards you, somebody's in Terminator mode. And they're not backing down. Yep, see, I was saying someone feels like something was a part of their destiny. Something is part of their fate. He's looking at this family, or, this idea, this picture, this vision, and he's like, I gotta do it. I gotta have it. Like, this is perfect. This would be perfect. I'm going in. I have to have it. Or I have to have them. Whatever is going on. And see, yeah. Is like an opportunity is going to open up, and someone is like, it's now or never. And it makes me feel like I'm just getting images of the runway, on the plane on a runway, and somebody's like, you sure you don't want to get on the plane? It's now or never. And you're like on the tarp, looking at the plane, the wheels about to be pulled away, and then you just start running, just like, I'm going on, I'm getting on the flight, I'm doing it. And you just like last minute make some sort of split decision because something just seems like a once in a lifetime opportunity, or it's just a now or never, or some sort of burst of adrenaline gets you going. And I also feel those of you that might have Aquarius placements, or even if it's on an angle, 1st, 4th, 7th, 10th, this, depending on, what angle it is, something could be getting ready to alter or shift your life. So like the first angle, Aquarius in the first angle, that's something in regards to your personal self. Aquarius in the 4th angle, on the 4th house, that has something pertaining with your private life, your home, your vehicle, something of that sort. Your 7th house, that deals with either contracts or relationships, partnerships, and the people other people, strangers. It deals with you and that energy. And then if it's on a 10th house, that might have something to do with career or your status or what people recognize you for or who people know you for. So there's getting ready to be some sort of shift. I feel like information is being leaked or poured out at some point. So even if, like I just said, leaked, if I am tapping into some sort of government stuff, like I do feel like maybe you turn on the news and find out that something confidential has been leaked, or there's some sort of whistleblower or someone is a mole. If this is in regards to love, it just looks like someone reveals or leaks something about what they feel and then they pull back. Yeah, they're testing the waters. So someone is going to leak out something about what they're thinking or feeling, and then they're going to pull back. Someone's going to leave something out and see if someone takes the bait. They're like, are they going to take the bait? So the truth is going to come out, or someone will reveal the truth after something has been observed. And I hope all of this is, making sense. I feel like there were power struggles in the past. I feel like someone had to keep rewriting their plans over and over. Someone kept having to erase something and saying, nope, let me do this. I don't want that anymore, or I'm not going to do it this way anymore. I changed my mind. I'm going to do it this way. Even if you have like a vision board, I almost feel like you are removing pictures and like, no, I don't want to live in Costa Rica anymore. I want to live in, San Francisco or whatever the case. It's like someone is changing up their vision board, and something inspired you. Something you may have saw or heard is making you make some sort of changes or adjustments in your decisions. I also feel like there's a need to be very open-minded with whatever it is that you're doing or getting ready to do or getting ready to get involved in. Like something is asking you to keep an open mind. And someone has been thinking about the other person. So let's go ahead and move on to deck number 3. We have the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Central Issue, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups. All right, so I feel like you may be waiting for something to manifest. Maybe you had a dream. Maybe you had a vision. I also feel like maybe there was something that you said or did, and you're like, okay, let me step back now and see what happens. Or let me see what happens after that before I make my next move. So I feel like you may be waiting for something, waiting to know, waiting for a sign or a clue or something that's going on that you're waiting to see. It looks like there also was some sort of disappointment in the past, and then you picked yourself up. You could have been going through some sort of emotional turmoil. You could have had a pity party, a hissy fit. It looks like you tossed some things out. Maybe you were struggling with moving on from your past. Something's going to happen, or something may have recently happened that puts you back on top or gives you a surge of confidence. And I feel like you start making moves, and I feel like maybe this is something that could have happened in the past too. Like you went through some sort of changes that were sad or dramatic, and then you found a way to climb up out of that hole. And after you did that, you know, now you're just in a point where you're waiting. Now, I also feel that if this is about a love situation, someone is at a distance watching you. If they don't literally live in a different city or state, then it's just someone that is giving you your space. I do feel like you're going to have success. Something's going on with a follower. I'm seeing your follower, like you may be gaining some followers, or maybe you're gaining attraction or business. You may be getting some sort of recognition. Someone is seeing you as you succeed. Someone is watching you succeed. Someone may be afraid to approach you because they think you get so much attention already. So they're like, I'm not approaching them because they have like 10 other people in their inbox, or, you know, just I see all these people trying to get their attention, you know, so I'm just going to pull back and I'm just going to watch. And it's funny, I just had a similar thought earlier. I was just thinking about like the first time I had a boyfriend, and I remember he was so popular and all the girls would swarm around him all the time. And I was the one that was like, you know, I would like turn my nose up. And I was like, I refuse to be a part of that crowd, like whatever, you know. And even though I did find him attractive, I was like, I'm never telling him, because for what? You know, like, look at all these other people telling him and blowing his ego, blowing his head up, which is this. So it was like I was watching that happen. And it was funny because at some point I was friends with his cousin and didn't know it. And his cousin was like, I think you would be good for my cousin. I'm going to introduce you. And so I ended up going with him, and everyone hated me. But I just put that out there because that gave me like the perfect scene that I was seeing. Like someone is watching someone glow up and they're not saying anything because they think that they don't have a chance, or they think that maybe what they have to say is not important. But I feel like that's not the case. That's not true. That's just all in your mind. So, or in whoever is watching, that's all in their mind. That's just an illusion. Now, I'm also getting energy of a premonition that is getting ready to manifest. So those of you that have had some sort of feeling, you're like, I keep feeling like something's going to happen. And you're like, I think I'm crazy. Like, it's all in my head. It's an illusion. Or you had a dream. And some sort of dreams you've been having, you're like, I feel like it was real, but it was just a dream. You know, something does end up changing and turning into a reality here. Something definitely is manifesting here with the Ace of Pentacles. I also feel like someone is overcoming their insecurities or their fears or their abandonment issues. If anyone had cold feet about getting married, or about moving in together, I feel like they're overcoming that. If someone was afraid to move out of the house, I feel like they're overcoming that. I also feel like there is something going on for a birthday, like some sort of celebration. Something might be happening as soon as this evening because it is New Year's Eve. Or those of you that are celebrating birthdays, Capricorns, over the next couple of weeks, like something could be ready to manifest, like shortly after your birthday or during your birthday. And something is a part of your journey. Something is meant to be. Something has been guiding you on this path. I feel like it was meant for you to do something. I don't know what this is that you're moving towards. And not just Capricorns. I'm talking about all of you that have been having some sort of feeling about something getting ready to change. Like you had this feeling and you were like, I think I'm crazy. Like something is getting ready to change. Something's getting ready to shift. And I feel like it all has to do with the perfect planetary alignments. Now I know we just had some major shifts. I think the next big shift is Mars going into Capricorn. I'm sorry. Yeah, Mars getting ready to go into Capricorn. That might bring about some sort of significant changes in your life. And then what else is getting ready? Well, the moon is always moving. So matter of fact, this could be some sort of shift in regards to the moon that makes some sort of change possible or reality. And then there is going to be some sort of like moon is going to oppose sun in a week or so. So something around that time frame could be significant for you too. But yeah, I feel like things are being aligned. Things are just going into place. You might be very afraid of some sort of changes that are coming. I feel like there's going to be an expansion of the family as well, which is a similar message that came out in 2. Like something about your home life or your family life is going to be expanding. I'm also getting something about someone's mother. I don't know if someone's mother is moving in or someone is moving away from their mother or moving out from their family and starting their own life, starting a family of their own. Regardless, I see you having like emotional fulfillment. Like something happens that just brings you a lot of happiness. And the reason why I feel like it's more than just a desire, something that's more than wishful thinking, is because we do have the pentacles coming out afterwards. So it looks like something does become a reality, or something does something is confirmed. Something will be confirmed with that has to do with something that you wanted. So if you wanted, you always imagine yourself at this particular company, that might become a reality. If you always imagine yourself in a relationship, that might be a reality. If you always imagine yourself traveling alone, that could become a reality. If you imagine having your own home, that could be a reality. So whatever the case, I just feel like something's becoming a reality. Something's being established. I feel like, yeah, something is stabilizing. Even though something had been managing with 3 legs, it's like now there's been a 4th leg added, and this foundation is now stronger. So I feel like you're going to be establishing a stronger foundation either in your love life or your career, or just your life in general. Moving. I don't know. I keep getting moving. I'm also getting the energy of being an empath. Like something is leading you towards the person that you're supposed to be with, or something is leading you to the right career. I feel like you're definitely needing to listen to your intuition about something. Now, as far as the empath energy I was picking up, something may be confirmed that you are an empath. Especially, let's say you're normally a happy-go-lucky person, but you notice every day at a certain time, you just start crying, or you feel bad, or you just start feeling scared. You know, anxiety. It's like an unknown fear that comes out of nowhere. You just start feeling that. And you're like, why do I experience this? You know, what's going on? It may be confirmed that you were tapped into someone else's energy specific, or just the collective, and you find out some sort of news that confirms what you were feeling. I also feel like someone is afraid of becoming a mother or a parent, or having a fear of being, yeah, even like a step parent. Let me look at the moon. Also with the moon, someone is, whether it's romantic or not, is coming off as a reflection of your subconscious fears, and you're needing to face them instead of run from them. Somebody had a premonition. Definitely has something about something to do about a premonition. This is about overcoming a fear to proceed with something that you're wanting to do. And then it also is about that person is at a distance that wants to come forward, but they need to overcome their insecurities first, and I feel like they will. Someone's relocating. Either you are getting ready to relocate, or someone is relocating for you if you're in a long distance relationship. Or you're just relocating, period. Maybe that's something you've been afraid of. You're like, I've been so used to living in this city. I've been so comfortable here. You're stepping outside of your comfort zone. And then if that isn't you, like, just change the story. It's the other way around. Someone is coming towards you and they had to overcome a great fear to do it. Like someone is willing to travel the country or travel the seas to come and see you or be with you. Someone who was afraid of flying is going to go through with it. They're overcoming it. Someone is going after what they want. Someone is also maybe has a fear, like I said, of being a mother or giving birth to a child, but it's like overcoming that fear. Someone may be also getting ready to have a baby. For the most part, I feel like someone's going after their desires. Someone does not want to hide anymore or live in fear anymore. Someone is like, I can't live in fear anymore. I'm tired of living in fear. I'm tired of wondering what if. I want to take a risk. Some of you are needing to return back to a passion, something that you used to want to do or care about. Like the past is resurfacing. And that can be for any situation, but if it's a love situation, this may be a need to deal, there may be a need to deal with the past. I also feel like someone has somebody blocked. This is more so blocked, like emotionally blocked. Like someone may have pushed another person away because they didn't want to fall in love, or because they were afraid of what could go wrong as opposed to what could go right. So they just pushed someone away. I also feel like someone may also, like I said, have someone blocked on the internet, but someone is still able to see through the barrier. I almost feel like someone climbed a gate to see something. Politically, that might have something to do with that wall that they've been talking about. So someone is reaching a milestone. I feel like something in regards to crossing the threshold. Some of you are choosing to elope instead of have a big wedding. Some of you are deciding to venture out and start your own home business. I see happiness in the home. I just see your home being filled with happiness and creativity. So I don't know if that has to do with your career too, about the creativity, but I just see like your home is getting ready to be filled with happiness. So I want to look at the Four of Wands a little more. Something just seems like a dream come true. I just feel like someone is overcoming their fears. It's a dream, something about a dream. I keep getting dream. Oh, okay. Your secret admirer is getting ready to reveal themselves. Of course, if you're like, I got a secret admirer, well, yeah, some of you do have secret admirers, and those of you that do, at some point, your secret admirer is going to come out because they're tired of hiding. They don't want to hide anymore. They don't want to fantasize anymore. They want to be with you. And they're ready to accept the consequences, good or bad. Okay, so let me look at the Ace of Pentacles. See, someone's determined. They're moving forward. It's taking an act of courage, or someone is stepping into fearlessness. Travel is definitely coming out for some of you, but it requires leaving something behind. But whatever you were afraid to leave behind, you're not afraid to do it anymore. And then, like I said, the story can go the other way around. If someone was afraid to come towards you because of what they would have to give up, they're not afraid of doing that anymore, and they're willing to take that risk. I feel like you're protected in whatever it is that you want to do. Yep. Like I see action taking place. It was just a matter of confirmation. I feel like someone sees something or hears something and they were like, oh, that's all I needed to hear, or that's all I needed to see. And then boom, they go and do whatever it is that they're wanting to do. So those are the messages that I have for you guys. I hope it resonated. I hope you guys, like I said, enjoy your new year, and stay blessed. Thank you for tuning in. Love you all.